Yo, what's up guys, Jay here, and today we're back to react to some takes, not on Dokkan. I mean, Dokkan, Twitter, we can say, since we are 3 days or 2 days, it depends when I will make this video come out, to part 2 of GDC, so, yeah, dude, I mean, I can take 1 day to do this stuff. It's my first time, so don't expect something like that route, where I can reply to everything solid and based and be sure of that. Probably even the last time, because I kinda suck on doing these things. It's like tier list, I'm not able, so... So yeah, if I say something wrong, feel free to correct me, because there are 27 takes. I will try to put my opinion as clear as it can. So yeah, now shout out to Meg, because we have the trade of takes. So yeah, we can start 27 or 28 takes, around like that, so I'm going to try to reply to everything, but as I said, don't expect me to be solid on the replies. So, he's the most underwhelming DFA of 2025. Okay, I mean, now, underwhelming, I don't know, man, because now you can take this Kid Goku as yeah, same day units, okay, like same day they were always hype, like Broly, Majin Vegeta. You know, it's always been something peak. But man, I mean, it's the first moment of the series because it's literally the beginning of Dragon Ball Goku, so it's not the Demon King Piccolo Kid Goku, but hype speaking, I can get it. Maybe you can like this Goku because of the moment, because man, it's a start. He doesn't do something incredible, but underwhelming, I don't know, because now you can struggle where you can't dodge. I'm aware of that. Now, I'm gonna speak for every Goku, like 55 or Rainbow, it doesn't matter, because Rainbow maybe can tank more, but if you can dodge, you can take a nuke. So, but it's not so wrong. I mean, underwhelming depends how you see it. Now, there are personal opinions about this thing. You can like it, you can find it underwhelming, but overall, I think he struggles a bit because of, as I said, no dodge. Every character can struggle, but overall, it's not so. I think, yeah, man, it's not so bad. Underwhelming, I can feel it now. Probably it's not the only person who thinks like this. I'm sure out there are other people who thinks this. But, dude, depends how you see it. This is very personal, but I don't see this one. Like, underwhelming, yes, but where you can't dodge, I will say. Or recent events, it's fair, like Infinite Zamasu. He can struggle a bit if he doesn't dodge. So, yes, but not everywhere, I will say. So, yeah. I feel like even a new team wouldn't allow him to properly come back. Power creep is already pretty high. Yeah, man. Like, Glorio, he was fine when he released it for a huge amount of time. But on the new events, probably he got power creeped. Like, the Goku side, you can still use it. Goku Daima, because slot 1, dodge. If you can dodge in the event, okay. But Glorio, yes, you can. Yeah, he got a bit power creeped in some fights. So, man, even if they do a new team, probably, maybe you can run him, but you won't be sure that he makes out alive. I don't know, it's been a while since I used Glorio. But I think it's kinda, I mean, its time is pretty much over. I mean, he shined for a bit of time, so I'm fine with him not getting power creeped. But yeah, at the end, not even a new team. Maybe, no, not even a 200. I don't think, man. Like, the ECA gonna make him come back, but for now, especially since we're gonna get harder events with new units and celebration, I think he's pretty much done for. I will rate of Daima for 11th anni, since most of the potential BECS for Daima have already been used. No, this video comes after GDC Part 1, and I can officially say I'm glad they didn't pick Daima now. Not because I hate Daima, okay? Let's clarify this. Just because I think it was a bit out of place now. Just because, one, the EZA sides, okay? Because as you can see here, yeah, man. Like, who do even EZA in a Daima celebration? I mean, Giant Tape Power, Gogeta Int. But since GT will be most likely part 2, I mean, it's confirmed to be GT part 2 of the GDC, they can EZA him now and keep some major EZAs for later. I mean, I'm glad they didn't pick Diamond now as GDC. Okay, so if it's 11th anniversary, it will be better because they're gonna cook animation, they're gonna cook the EZA, kids, characters, so I agree with this one. Because, man, it's true, like, not to hate on Diamond or anything, but this one, it's true, actually. He's certainly a 2024 DFT, you are in a 2025 meta. Yeah. Now, I don't know how to reply properly to this one, but it's not, I mean, categories, what is Slug movie bosses? No, this is the, where is Slug? I don't find the TWR, man. I mean, it's not so bad, like 2024 DFA in a 2025 meta. Yeah. Because, man, Slug is not so bad, I mean, in my opinion. Now, maybe he shined this time, okay? So, he had this moment, of course. Now, maybe some fights wash him, but it's normal. Like, every character gets washed. But it's not so bad, you know? Like, this take is not so wrong. So, yeah, I can say that we can agree to this one. Throughout every single iteration of it, Heroes was the hype moments and Aura team. I agree. I mean, Heroes was there for what? They lasted 2 or 3 weeks. Like, this Vegito lasted, Goku was pretty much fine. This Goku was a beast in Super Battle Road back then. Demigra was pretty much goated. Yeah, I mean, even Fu and... now, we still have some major EZA, like his EZA. But yeah, dude, I mean, you cannot fully disagree here. Hype moments and Aura, because it was a batch of 7 characters. For 2 weeks they lasted, and then you're gonna say, man, it's over, let's put them away. But yeah, I mean, how not to make a banner unit? I can't really comment on this unit because I never pulled her when she released it with STR Cell, and I managed to pull her like recently, I think on Goku, when I was summoning for Goku and Hit around that time, so I never even used her, so man, I don't even know what she does. I know nothing, so I don't know. Man, today I can find units, it's incredible. Am I getting blind or maybe because it's not Cell Saga? It's because it's not Cell Saga, whatever. I never used her, so I can't really know what she makes and what she does. Like, it's kinda sad, but man, I summoned her off the banner she released, so I was like, man, it's even pointless to use her because the time was already done. So the worst TCA we've gotten this year. The worst TCA we got this year. Now depends, because I'm a huge Ginyu fan, but it could have been maybe a bit more better. No, this time I'm sure I find the Genu card. It could have been maybe a bit more better. Like, you know, this one, like, it was restricted to Genu Force. When there is another Genu Force category, I mean, you can use Raccoon and Guldo, and you're fine. But yeah, when there is an ally whose name includes Jace on the team, foresees enemy super. So if you don't have Jace on the team, it's kinda sad. Like, if you put Kitwise, I can see why, because, you know, Genu Force category allies, it was kinda locked against Genu Force. Like, you can use Jace and Barter, but dude, not a huge fan of Jace and Barter int. I mean, depends on this take, because it's not so bad, okay? It could have been worse, but it could have even been a bit more better, in my opinion. Maybe taking away some Genu Force power, like per Genu Force category ally on the team. Dude. CCA was somewhat overrated on release. There is not something more to say. I mean, this take speaks alone. Yeah, it was like that easily. This take speaks alone. Like, you don't even have to say, oh man, it's true, or we have to focus on that. It's like that. The bot ended up being underwhelming. ECA is based on how they aged. Yeah, I feel STR Vegito fits more this take, in my opinion, because Gogeta, yeah, but maybe Strong Vegito fits more the take, in my opinion. Now, if you want to disagree, feel free to disagree, but this is what I think. Now, maybe STR Vegito fits more the take. The damage they cause to Dokkan Discussion on their release is massive and still present to this day. Yeah, this is true, especially the two on the bottom. This one, surely, man, like, dude, they did a lot. So, no, you don't even have to say nothing more about this take. Because, dude, this was at the center of the attention when it came out. Them, they are still breakdown now, and it's been, what, 2 years? Man. Carnival banners are one of the best ideas we ever gotten and was introduced very poorly. Carnival X Dokkan Fest, it's a solid thing, I think. Because, man, yeah, I mean, this is solid. One side you have Dokkan Festival, one side you have Carnival. Then they bring back, I mean, it's goated. Like, for me, it's cool. But yeah, to introduce it's kinda like this. Like, oh man, you have this one. You have one side Dokkan, one side Carnival. Take it and be fine. So, man. Yeah, I feel this one. But they could have introduced it way more bad. So, I'm kinda glad they made it like this. This could have been literally anyone else, and that anniversary wouldn't have changed at all. Yeah, I mean, if we didn't get the Gammas, but sell Max instead, it would have been the same, in my opinion. Now, this might be the hot take of a hot take. Because, man, Gammas were fine, but not the main units that people were talking about at 9th anniversary. So, yeah, dude, I mean, even if it was Cell Max or another one, this take, yeah, it fits. Because even if they weren't there, it would have been fine. One of the worst releases of 2024 is what I thought the Gel Trick was. I never been a fan of this Gohan, sadly, so yeah, they could have made him a bit more better. Sadly. So, yeah, man. Chain Battle fucking sucked and I'm tired of pretending it didn't. Dude, oh my god. Depends. Because if you had the units, I mean, it wasn't the most funny thing ever. Now, if they nuke Million Arena, I'll take it. because Million Arena it's million times worse than this. Because here you put 10 characters, you play, you do the score, you dip, you take the orbs, and you're fine. But Million Arena it's ass, man. So if they wanted to replace this with Million Arena, I mean they drop a Therese event. So the hot take might be, yeah, it sucked, but it wasn't needed to be taken away. A small rework would have made the job. But yeah. It's the only thing holding the clone team back. This is the STR one. It should be the STR one. Release date. Yeah. Yeah. Clone speaking, you have everything because he does a lot of damage. Every time I used him, he charge ups pretty much. Like you have dodge, debuff, scouter, damage. So this is probably the main clone, like the clone. So I can agree with this take. Maybe I will put in even the int one, just because you can foresee the super and sometimes it can be helpful. But yeah, if you put in even the int, I can agree to this take. Legendary Season World Tournament could be removed and nothing will change. Legendary Resistance, I think you can. Like besides, yeah, dude, uncontrollable power, top, Super Saiyan, Pure Saiyan, top, Super Bosses, Mission Execution, him as well. He run under other teams, so yeah, this category can be easily swapped, I think. Like, if you take away, you have other categories where they fit, even World Tournament, like Earthbird Fighters, Tau Lead. This needs an EZA, but they will be back one day, so, but yeah, as well. Who do you run here? You take away World Tournament, what do you have? Tau Pai Leader Skill. Oh, it's World Tournament, look, the Endo 18. Yeah, the rest is just, dude. Yeah, it's not so bad. I mean, I don't disagree with this one. It's fair. A bad release will always feel better than a boring one. Case in point. Man, Toppo was surely something else when he released it. The special post, Toppo into Genu Force. I would have put even Genu Force in this take because it wasn't really the greatest back then. So yeah, man. Potential woman, the team. Pigals, we don't have a solid team, I think. Like, Videl is here. Okay, no, wait, actually. We have Videl is here. Kellen Caulifla. Bulma. If we can, yeah, we can put Bulma. Kellen Caulifla is here, if you want. Kale. No, this one. Kellen Caulifla Tech. If they put out some more major EZA or some units that, like the last we got, it's Cocotte and Tech Mayo. If they put out 2 units solid, we have even Tech Caulifla, I think we can be fine with this. I think one day they're gonna do something because, man, the Roshi leader, dude. The clones need to be made available all time, like the Genu Force and Bardock units. Nothing to say here, just truth. There's no copying about him being fine anymore, he fucking sucks, end of the story now. This take, I must stay neutral, because one, because it's been years since I used this gun. And yeah, man, I mean, it's always a debate that comes up. So, yeah. Like, people saying, oh, it's worse than Vegeta, Vegeta's the worst. So, it's always this the debate, but I'm still neutral on this one, just because I won't say my opinion properly. But yeah, it's not don't know, man. If you want to let me know what you think personally of this one, yeah, it's fine. It could have been a bit more better, like Evo Vegeta, like with no active skill at all, and take it kinda, you know, let's not talk about Evo Vegeta, man. But yeah, it could have been a bit more better. Even Gokuza, I think, because Gokuza, you can say, okay, man, we have Gokuza, you switch into the Goku side and I'm fine. Yes, but they can have been a bit more better than them. Not that they suck, okay? But they could have adjusted something in Tekit even for Gon and Evo Vegeta, in my opinion. I don't mind them making TKP a free-to-play log because it's actually good. If you're gonna make a free-to-play unit out of something that should have been a DFA, you should at least make it a good unit. It's not bad, he didn't even got TZA, so in the future he can be usable again. And I'm glad it is in EZA now, on 10th anniversary, so in the future he can be back. Dude, I agree with this one, because I'll take it. 10th anniversary free-to-play lore, no EZA, so he can EZA on the future. He can be back, they can make a peak and solid EZA, so yeah, I'm fine with this take. His comeback confirms to me that he was designed in mind to not be an actual lead, but a unit designed to fill out super bosses if needed. Now, on release, he wasn't the greatest, because I still remember people blasting this Rose, so yeah. But dude, normally speaking, yeah, I can agree with this one, because now he's back due to the Rose lead. And it's really back. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna run him because I don't have anyone to use. You can actually use him and he performs great. Now, I know it might sound fun, but dude, trust me, it is like that. So yeah, I agree with this one. His comeback confirms just to fill out super bosses if needed. Yeah, because back then you didn't have all the units you have now, okay? Like him lead. The comeback, you can even put. Now, imagine back then, now you have even TCZA, you have Broly Trio ZA, you have this booster, you can use a proper team, you even have the clones now, so yeah, this comeback, you can actually use him now, okay? I mean, you could have used it even on his release, but it was kinda, yeah, he needed some help. They were pretty decent in the earlier red zone of this year and helped strong Super Saiyan Blue get his orb. Nothing to say here, just yeah, I agree with this one. I mean, they change orb, they had Vegeta getting the orbs he needs, so yeah. Horrible kit outside of an Asher, his base stats are already very high, so his EZA is already screwed. Yeah, the Asher was fine with these trunks, but yeah, this I don't have much to say about this take. It's just here to read, so yeah. The worst main release we've gotten in the last few years outside of Fear Radish. I mean, nothing to say against this Goku, because very cool. Movie heroes? Movies. This Goku was ass. Sorry for the word, but it was really bad, man. When facing only one enemy, attack defense 100%, when attacking with 12 or more, 2 or more enemies, yeah, you know, after delivering a final blow, T plus 5, attack 59. He wasn't designed the greatest back then, and maybe one day with ACA he can come back to shine. Maybe. I feel like we could see attack units with 3 characters instead of just 2 coming very soon. Would be cool, because yeah, I mean, 3 units can be very fire. I mean, they can do the Saiyan trio, they can do, now we already got future, so I don't want to put this into the table, but you know, Goku and Vegeta Blue and Trunks trio, that can be another option. Other than that, they can easily do it, like even with Extreme. One day, probably you can see a trio. I mean, one day very far. But it can be fine, because man, Goku, Vegeta, Trunks, I mean, they did with 2 units exchange after 10 years. or 9, 10 years, I suppose, we can potentially see this one day. It would be cool to see, because you can have the trio here, Goku, Vegeta Blue, and Trunks future. They can cook, man. They can even do Dokkan Original somehow. Like, you know, take this one, if you wanted to put like that. Trio Exchange, Gon, in the cards he has Piccolo and Gotenks. Man, you can always do something like that. Man, now this is the imagination at its peak. But it would be cool to see. Dokkan needs a game mode where the right boss with huge helper and players have to come together to slowly bring it down. Kind of what like what Legend has. Yeah, I mean, we got one way back then, but it was the EZA against Omega Shenron and Cell. It was not hard. It was just, oh, do this EZA and do points. I think it was the EZA against Cell and Omega. But yeah, if they manage to do something like this, we are potentially on a good place to do it. So yeah, I hope we're gonna see it one day, because it can be cool to see. Other than that, yeah, I can agree with this one. If they make it, this will be pretty much cool. So yeah, I hope to see it one day. End of the trade. So yeah, man. So this was the take trade. Now, if I didn't reply correctly, feel free to correct me or to cook me, whatever you want. As I said, I'm not the best, I'm not the greatest, because I never do takes or tier list, just because I'm not able. And yeah, so this was it. Let me know in the comments what you think of the takes, if you agree, if you disagree, if you have other opinions. Shout out to Meg. If you want, you can follow, because I think he's deserving after this take, and yeah. So, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know for anything of the takes, if you want, if you have to say something. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.